So we're here with Chris from In the Woodyard at the Easton Made tent, and we're going to do our first interview. So pick a card, any card.
Is there questions here?
There's going to be questions, and they're easy ones.
They're easy ones?
Yeah, and if there's a backstory, you don't have to give us the backstory, just kind of the quick answer. What's the question?
Bags or bundles? Neither?
You don't do either. Well,
I do bundle. I have some bundles. I have one gas station I sell to. I've bundled for both my brothers, and I've bundled for a few people. And I do have some kindling that I'm bundling, but I want to do more bundling, but I don't want to run the bundle stand because I don't want to babysit the stands.
Right.
So, but I really like the bags if I was a consumer because I can grab it and I got a bag of wood.
And you can get two at a time.
And as a guy that knows a little bit about wood, I like the fact they can breathe a little bit in there, whereas the wraps, I don't know.
Right.
Both.
Tony with Tony's Cool Tools. He's
So is this a magic show? Are we in Las Vegas?
No.
No?
Just it's a
Pick
short,
a card, any
short
card?
little quiz with questions on there. You pick your card. What's the question?
Are we going to see you at HFH 2024? Is there any question? Of course you are. We had so much fun last year. Why
Didn't we?
not come? Yeah, you
Didn't we
all
have a-
got to come.
Didn't we have a blast?
We had a great blast. And the veterans are a good place to show your need to help them out.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We worked really hard, and they were.
Look at what we
They
accomplished.
were so appreciative too.
They were.
So if
They
you
were.
weren't there,
You got to
come
be
this
there
year.
this year. Or 2024.
right? Tyler, you've seen him on Chris's channel quite a bit. You run that brute force.
Brute Force Semi-Pro, yep.
Yeah, cool.
Are you going to run out of firewood for sale this year?
Do you sell firewood?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I sell probably about 20 cords a year just between me and my dad. So I'm thinking I'm completely out of oak right now. I got one face cord of locust yet, and then just mixed hardwood is all I got left for the year.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just now October.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Enjoy the show.
Thanks.
Garth, he watches our channel. Hi, Garth. How you doing?
Good.
He's going to take the quiz. Tell me about what you do. You have a tree service?
You have a tree service.
22-year-old kid, tree service.
From Kansas.
From Kansas. You're all the way from Kansas. How many hours was that?
Oh, it's like 12 or 13 or more
Holy
not even.
smokes.
Yeah.
Wowzers. Well, welcome.
Okay.
Glad you're here.
What is your least favorite firewood to split and why? Probably elm.
Ah, good answer.
Pretty stringy.
Yeah, pretty stringy, pretty
Yeah.
hard. They say that it splits better in the winter when it's frozen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It'll just like
it does.
pop apart. So there you go. Garth. Gavin from In the Woodyard. Hi, Gavin. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Here at the Paul Bunyan. Is this your first trip?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I've got a little quiz for you if you don't mind taking a short quiz.
I don't mind at all.
Okay. Here he's going to pull a card, any card.
What was your first chainsaw?
There we go. Do you have a chainsaw?
So my first chainsaw was a Mac 110.
Mac 110. Tell me about that.
So I found it on the side of the road for free, and
What?
we just had to clean it out, and then it runs perfectly.
You're kidding.
No,
What size bar's on it?
I think 8-inch, 10-inch.
10-inch bar. And it cuts like butter.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, well, there's Gavin from In the Woodyard. Go check him out. This is Bert from In the Woodyard. Hi, Bert.
Hello.
Is this your first time at Paul Bunyan?
Yep.
Sweet. What do you think?
It's awesome so far.
Yeah, it is nice. He's going to take the quiz, the K&L quiz.
Oh boy. See if I can fail a quiz miserably. Go back to my school days.
Read it aloud.
What is your least favorite firewood to split and why? I would go with cottonwood because it smells like, well, it's not allowed to say on YouTube, but it starts with an S.
Do you have your boiler fired up yet?
No,
Yeah, me either. When do you fire yours up?
when it gets cold.
Okay. I go with Halloween, so October 31st I'll be burning. You probably will be too by then.
Well, I don't know, I'll just turn the LP on if it's not that bad.
Always got an answer, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, somebody has to.
You might know this guy also from In the Woodyard. This is Adam. Hi, Adam.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. And first time at Paul Bunyan?
Yes.
Awesome. This is great. What do you think?
Awesome.
Good deal. You want to take the K&L firewood quiz?
Sure.
When did your craze for firewood start?
Probably when I was old enough to hold a chainsaw, about
Really?
12 years old. My dad burns and cuts firewood, so that's what I do. And
So long before meeting Chris.
yes, long before meeting Chris.
All right. And then
I love it chainsaws.
what's your relationship with Bert? How do you know him?
So I used to work with Bert for a little bit, and then I actually goose hunt his fields.
Okay. So just
So,
longtime friends.
Yep.
Okay.
Became
Gotcha.
friends, and then met up with Chris, and
All right.
Now I have a place to go play with chainsaws.
Oh man, what a place too,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
And then tell me a little bit about your tree service that you guys are doing.
Yep. So Bert and I are kind of running a little tree service that we started on the side. Just right now we're doing more family stuff and everything else, but we're trying to expand out and see what we can do.
Okay, sounds awesome. Adam from In the Woodyard. This is Ted. We met him here at Paul Bunyan, and he's a viewer of the channel and a lot of you guys out there, and he's willing to take the K&L quiz.
Oh boy.
So here you go. You got to pull a card and answer the question. They're pretty easy. He sells firewood. He makes how many cord a year?
Oh, about 40,
About 40. All
roughly.
right.
Let's see here.
Take that one.
All right.
What we got here?
Bags or bundles? Well, I've got a Wolf Ridge bagger, and I know it's a debate back and forth, but I go with bags.
Okay.
Right now, I'm going with bags.
All right, there you
So
go.
there you go.
With bags. Do you make any bundles at all?
No bundles at all. None
All right.
with the plastic wrap or nothing like that. It's all the little cubic foot bags.
How
That's
long
all
have
I-
you had the bagger?
Just this year. Just got 2 firewood roadside stands going,
Okay.
and that's where I'm at right now, and they're doing real good.
Are you using the bags that came from Wolf Ridge?
Yes, I
Are you
am.
finding that they deteriorate over time?
They do. About 3 weeks in good hot sun, you'll have to replace them.
Okay.
So,
Are
yeah.
you watching Allen Family?
I am, and that's that's another option.
Yeah.
That's another option with that plastic stuff.
Keep an eye on K&L Firewood too.
I'm watching.
It's
I'm
coming.
watching. You guys are awesome. Not that far from me, and look forward to seeing you next spring.
Yeah, he's going to come to planning to come to the Hoosier Firewood Hysteria 2024.
Yep.
So if you want to see this guy in person and get outworked, come see him. All right.
I don't know. Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Good to
All
see
right.
you. James, you're from where?
I'm from Toronto.
Came
of
all the
all
way
places.
from Toronto. How long of a drive?
It was about 6.5 hours,
And-
and left at 5 in the morning so I could make it across the city yesterday.
Holy smokes. And we were just talking about the K&L Firewood interview. He's going to do it here, but I had to remove some cards because you don't sell firewood.
I do
And
not sell
You were
firewood.
about to tell me you're the most obscure person here. Why?
Well, by day I'm an IT project manager, so I have nothing to do in my day job with firewood.
Right?
I live in the city, so I don't exactly have a wood yard. However, I do have some in-laws that live up north, so I go up to split wood at their place and help them get firewood for the year. And then we also have a cottage, but we barely burn any wood there. So
Okay, and you have a 37D
I have a 37D
that lives at the wood yard at your in-laws?
Yeah, or in my garage,
Okay.
or at the
Does
so.
it have the attached conveyor?
It does not have the attached conveyor. It's a little, so the attached conveyor I think is 11 foot tall. My garage is about 7 foot.
No, I
so
hear
it
ya.
won't go in.
Same problem. I got you. All right. So we're gonna quickly do the K&L Firewood quiz. You pick a card, read the question out loud. They're super simple questions. They're gonna be relatable to some of the things that you do. So we'll see what that says.
All right. If you could have only one chainsaw, what would it be? So it's really a toss-up between the 261 and the 500i. I have both, but I love the 500i, the power, the speed. But I find I pick up my 261 more to actually cut. So
Yeah, it's nice and light. I
It's
don't have a
light.
261, but I hear guys that love them say it's a perfect firewood saw.
yeah, chains are cheap. It's it starts every time. It's a great shot.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
261. You heard it right here from
There you
Toronto.
go. Thanks a lot.
Nice meeting you.
Yep.
Thanks for watching the channel.
Yeah. Take care.
All right. Aaron Milburn. You see him on the 765 Guys channel. Isn't this cool merch? Look at that hat. Not messing around. They're pretty easy questions. All right.
Who taught you how to use a chainsaw?
Who taught you how to use a chainsaw? All
My
right.
dad.
Your dad.
That was a long time ago. I
Well-
was probably 8 years old.
What kind of chainsaw was it?
Still 028.
028. Do you still have it?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Now you've got several chainsaws, don't you? How many do you have?
I have 5 now.
You have 5. Okay, at least you can still count.
Yeah,
Count them.
well,
Right.
one time I was up to 13.
Holy smokes. Okay. Well,
Whittled away to the ones I like.
well, he's local to us, so he'll probably come out to the wood yard someday. We'll get to play with some of his saws. So
Busy,
thanks, man.
Yeah, busy time right now. We've got harvest
Oh.
going on. So.
Harvest and everybody wants firewood. Jacob from King Farms and Firewood, and he's our neighbor. You've seen him on our channel. He's going to do the K&L Firewood quiz. Is this your first time at the Paul Bunyan?
No, this is my 3rd time.
Third time. Anything here you got your eye on?
Oh, everything.
Right, like all of us. All right, take a card. If you can pull the same card, we'll give you another one.
What is your favorite firewood to split and why? Red oak.
Okay, why?
Splits easy, good for burning wood.
Okay. It dries real quick too.
It is a little long to dry, but yeah.
Okay.
How do you like it?
Do you have customers that request oak?
Just mainly hickory for smoking.
Okay. Do you keep your oak separate?
I don't.
You
Just
don't?
the hickory.
Just throw it in.
Hickory and cherry.
Hickory and cherry separate. Oak goes right in.
Yep.
And you split your stuff pretty small, so it dries pretty quick.
Yeah, it doesn't dry. It doesn't take too long to dry, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oak does take forever.
Yeah.
Compared to anything else.
Jacob, go check his channel, King
Farms
and Firewood. Go check him out. My buddy Jenin from 765 Guys. Is this your first trip to the Paul Bunyan?
No, I came last year too.
Okay. Anything you got your eye on?
No, just corn dogs, hot dogs, pizza, barbecue.
Yeah, did you see that wood-fired pizza up there?
Yeah, long time.
Oh man, I want some of that. I'm gonna have to cut the video short and go get some. Pick a card, any card.
When did your craze for firewood start? I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay. So you've not been doing it all your life, not like.
No, I've been cutting trees all my life, never firewood.
Okay.
Cut trees down for a long time, but I didn't think they were of any value. And I didn't have a good chainsaw, so I just cut it down, and as soon as I could be done with it, I was done with it.
Okay.
You know?
And then, so 4 or 5 years ago, you started making firewood.
Yeah, I just started cutting some firewood up, and I was like, oh, this is pretty fun, and then it's worth some money, and then you start hoarding it, and you're like, oh, I don't have enough, and then you don't want to sell it. Yeah.
Right. And then you start buying more chainsaws and equipment and buckets and tractors, and it just kind of explodes, doesn't it? Thanks, Jenin. So we're here with Neil from Dig Drive DIY. He's a neighbor in Indiana. Is this your first trip to
It is my
Bunyan?
first time at Paul Bunyan.
Really?
Yep. I've always heard about it and always wanted to go, so we had a chance this year.
Do you have your eye on anything special?
Oh,
or is
I
that
got my eye on
secret?
everything.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pizza over there, the wood-fired
Yeah.
pizza. Yeah. So he's been kind enough to play along and do the K&L Firewood quiz. I've got some questions here. Just pick a card, any card, read the question, and give us the short answer.
All right. What was your first log splitter? Well, that's an easy question. So my first log splitter was my dad's log splitter that he had built homemade behind the WD Alice Chalmers tractor that we have. So,
okay.
And it's, yep, we've used it.
So Dad, come in here.
So yeah, Dad built a homemade wood splitter in his shop and used it behind the Alice Chalmers, and we split a lot of wood with that when I was a little kid. So that was a lot of wood. Lots of wood.
So like years worth of wood.
Oh yeah, many years.
And
22 years we've burnt wood.
you heat your house, obviously. Do you heat your house with wood as well?
Anymore.
Not anymore. You're over that.
Only on Christmas Day.
I got you. All right. Good deal. Well, thanks for playing along, man.
Hey, sure thing.
Love your channel.
Thanks.
Nice
Great
to meet you guys.
You too.
All right. So you got some log right. Those are good tools. Love those.
Yeah, I just got those.
All right.
I don't know why I got them.
We run into Dean with Outside in Michigan. How you doing, Dean?
How you doing, Mike?
Good.
Glad to be here. First time here.
It is.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah. Got your eye on anything special?
Not really.
No, just
Everything's out of my price range.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. They got some cool stuff here, though, don't they?
Absolutely. A lot of equipment. Just a lot of fun just walking around looking at everything.
Yeah, you bet. So Dean has agreed to play the K&L Firewood quiz. We've got the cards here. Pick a card, any card. There's going to be a question on there. Just read it aloud and give us the answer.
What is your favorite firewood to split and why? Well, everybody knows I'm the ash man.
Right.
Because
Ash is cash,
I
baby.
got so much ash on my 40 acres. I still got a lot standing, and it just splits nice, makes wonderful firewood. It's just, and it's ready to burn. So can't get any better than that.
So I have two follow-up questions. If you were to split some of the ash right now at your house, split it open, what's the moisture content?
Usually it's about 18.
No kidding. Yep. That's awesome. And then if ash was out of the equation, if there was no more ash, what would be your favorite?
Next would probably be cherry, but I don't have any cherry. But I have gotten some cherry from tree services before.
Sure.
And I just like cherry too.
Yeah, man. Fun to split. Thanks for taking the quiz, man.
All right, Mike. Appreciate it.
See ya. We're here with Andrew, Easton Made, at the Paul Bunyan. This is not his first rodeo. Got your eye on anything here? Like everybody here is like wanting to buy something. Are you wanting to buy anything? Is there anything that you want at home Need a new log right tool or new excavator or something?
You know what I did see was just over here. It was an electric articulating loader.
Really?
It's available right over there. See it?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
right there. You have to check that out.
Okay.
But I would really like that at the shop because you'd be able to. We're in and out of the shop all the time, right?
Mhm.
So with the skid steer or forklift running, you're always trying to scream over it. That would be really good. In our application, we're only going in and out of the shop, right? So we don't really need to have a
Sure.
diesel or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then our wheels versus the tracks, especially where we are, would save a lot of mud.
Well, that would be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch his channel, we might get one, right?
Yeah, east of me.
All right, he has volunteered to take the K&L firewood quiz. Just have random cards here about firewood related stuff. Just pick one.
Oh, geez, I'm going to fail this.
No, you're not. They're super easy questions.
Okay.
That
one?
That's fine. Read it out loud and then just give us the short answer.
What music do you listen to while working in the wood yard? I'm going to say it's going to be like older country, like George Jones or Marty Robbins or Johnny Cash. Or
I
Hank
knew I love this
Williams,
guy.
or
Yeah.
It's always going to be some sort of old country like that. Like
Yeah.
Hank Williams, really good.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, that's what I am listening to when I am in the wood yard.
Okay.
The odd time you might get like some George Strait on there.
Okay.
He's really good.
Any weird genre like Ozzy Osbourne or something? Throw that on occasionally if you really want to.
Oh, if I really want to give her, I'll do that. Yeah, not too often. I'm normally an old country guy.
Gotcha.
That's what I always listen to.
There you go. If you're wondering what's on his headphones, it's old country. I've run into Carl at Paul Bunyan. Carl watches our channel. Thanks for watching.
You're welcome.
All right, and
enjoy it.
So you're here at Paul Bunyan. Is this your first time?
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay. Are you here to buy anything special?
I wish she says no. See.
Okay, let's pretend she's not here.
Okay.
Are you here to buy anything special?
I love to.
What would you like to buy?
Maybe right where we're by, the Easton made.
Well,
right
wouldn't
here.
everybody like to have one of those?
That's right.
Yeah. I think everybody should have one.
I know.
Yeah.
That'd be nice cutting wood.
Yeah,
with that.
they are super nice.
Yeah, nice splitting.
So Carl has been nice enough to participate in the K&L firewood quiz. Pick a card, any card, and then read it aloud.
What was your first log splitter? Well, it's only my first one. It's a champion, 34 ton.
Yeah, that's a real popular one.
Yeah.
And what do you think? It gets the job done, right?
It gets the job done,
Better than
yeah.
a maul or an axe.
Oh, it does. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. So you're making firewood at home, all right, and you're selling a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Tell us about that.
Had a real good sale Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
But the summer was real slow.
It was kind of a bummer.
I know it was the heat and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Certainly.
But, it's getting there. You know, I want to get it bigger, but I'm just looking at different options and how to make it bigger.
Great. Right. And you've got a wood stand at home.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Do you have a wood stand anywhere else? Like at a
No,
lake
just
or
in
anything?
front of the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bags
So,
or bundles?
It's bundles.
Okay.
And I got the what do you call it? Sorted wood.
Okay. Yeah, just like a
yeah,
small
20
stack
bucks
or whatever.
for
Yeah,
for the-
sure.
yeah. Bundles of $5 I sell them for.
And then do you wrap those by hand, or are you doing?
I wrap them by hand with a homemade
That's
wrapper out of 2x4s.
That's where we all started, man.
That's where I'm starting.
And I've got one of those homemade 2x4 wrappers. If you'd like to buy one, just reach out. So yeah, cool. Well, thanks for saying hi.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Have a good show. We have run into Phil and Karen with Allen Family Firewood. Hi guys.
Hey, everybody.
Came all the way from Maine. Yeah.
A little bit of a poke.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Paul Bunyan before?
We haven't.
First time.
First time is.
And what do you think?
I think it's a good time.
Yeah,
We're having a blast.
Anything here that you've got your eyes on you want to purchase?
Everything.
Right. Yeah. That's kind of what everybody says.
I just need a bigger wood yard. That's all.
Right. Phil, you go first. All right, read it. Oh, well, can you read it for him? He doesn't have his eyeglasses on.
Yeah.
What was your first log splitter?
You could read that just fine.
Yeah, well, those are big words. See?
Okay, all right.
I didn't have to put my glasses on for that.
What was your first log splitter?
The same one that I'm using right now. My grandfather built that in the 70s, and that's what I grew up using. Only it didn't look quite the way it does now.
The one that Dana rebuilt.
He rebuilt it, but in our first videos, you can see what it originally looked like. It ran off of the tractor.
Oh, we darn.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Does it have a brand He built it from scratch, just
from scratch back
Wow.
in the 70s. A welder and a grinder, and yeah,
that's awesome. That's cool.
it's worked for a long time.
All right, Karen, you're up next.
Oh boy. What is your favorite firewood to split and why? Well, I leave the splitting to Phil, but I would have to say it's going to be the oak because there's way less knots. It splits clean. I like safely splitting wood, so
Yeah.
it's going to be oak.
So you guys have a lot of, in your bundles, in your stands, it's a lot of pine, right?
Yep, that's mostly what we do is pine, but we also do the hardwood.
Gotta start doing it.
Yeah. So are you mixing the hardwood and the softwood together?
We never have, but next year we thought at our stands we'd have a stand with pine and then a stand with hardwood, and then kindling in between to give people a choice.
And different prices?
Oh, we haven't made it that far yet.
Okay. Well, stay tuned. I'm sure you'll find out. Go to Allen Family Firewood and check these guys out. Thanks for taking the quiz.
Awesome.
All right, good to see you guys.
Thanks, Mike. You too.
The Heath with Hardworking Man, he's here. Is this your first Paul Bunyan?
No, we were here last year.
Okay, and this year, bigger, better?
I think it's bigger, and the weather is so much nicer. At least today it is, because last year it was cold and rainy for most of it.
Right.
And way nicer weather this year.
Tomorrow's gonna be a little chillier, but we're okay with that, right?
I'm cool with a little
Yeah.
bit chillier, just no rain.
Yeah, right. Okay, so he's gonna play the game. Pick a card, any card.
Are you going to run out of firewood for sale this year, and if so, when? Yes, I am, and I pretty much have.
You're kidding.
I don't take orders anymore, no deliveries. It's just what I have to fill my roadside stands and get me through the year.
And officially, what is today? October
5th, 6th?
5th or 6th, something like that?
Yeah, I quit taking orders in September sometime, so I've got enough to keep the stand stocked for what I normally sell, and enough for me to burn, but I burn all my scraps and my offcuts, so I'm going to make more next year, but
Holy smokes.
I need a processor maybe or a new elevator.
Yeah, well, so you taking one home?
No.
Wait and see.
I did bring the hitch though with the van just in case.
Wait and see. Hardworking man. Go check him out. See if he takes something home from Paul Bunyan this year. I have found Dick with Old Guy Firewood. We're here at Friday Night Live, and he has elected to take the K&L Firewood quiz. So take
Pick a card,
any card.
I want this one right here.
All right. What's that say?
What is your least favorite firewood to split and why? That's easy. Sweet gum where I am.
Sweet gum.
Sweet
I've
gum.
never split any sweet
I guess
gum.
elm, very similar
Okay.
to elm, but it's very stringy. You can't split it with an axe.
Really?
A splitter will, a hydraulic splitter will split it, but it it
Oh, yeah.
pushes you got fibers sticking out.
Sure,
all over.
sure.
Yeah, definitely sweet gum.
So if it's similar to elm, they say elm splits better in the winter. Like all that stringiness stuff kind of
Yeah.
stays together, like when it's frozen.
Yeah.
So maybe try some sweet gum when it's frozen.
Yeah,
We'll
we
see.
don't get much freezing weather where I am.
Well, this is true. This is true.
Yeah,
But thanks for playing along, man.
Okay, hey, thanks, Mike. Good to see you.
You too. Matt with Firewood on the Hill. We're here at the Friday Night Live. Did you make it to the show today?
I did.
And what'd you think?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm always impressed every time I walk into that show.
You were here last year.
Yep.
I thought it was a little bit bigger than last year, as far as vendors.
I think it's more packed.
Anything here as far as equipment you're wanting to buy?
I don't want to buy any. I just want to look. Right
I got you. Just window shopping.
Yeah, just
me
window
too.
shopping.
Pick a card, any card, read it aloud, answer the question.
Bags or bundles? You know, it's so funny. I had this conversation with a a viewer today.
Okay.
And I told him it just depends on what you want to do. But here's what I told him. If you're starting out, I would do bundles because it's cheaper. You don't have upfront costs. If you're a veteran and you know you're going to sell 2,000 plus bags a year, I'd buy bags. I do think bags are actually faster to process.
Yeah.
They might not last as long, and you can't put your own logo on it, which
That's
is
right.
huge. So that's why I'm gonna go back to say when you start out, I would do bundles because you can put your logo in there.
Yeah, I got you. And how many bundles are you selling a year?
Probably a couple thousand.
Sweet. Nice work, man. Cool. Well, good to see you. Thanks for
man.
playing along.
Thank you.
All right. So here we found Bill Obermeyer. He's here at the Paul Bunyan show. I got to get it on video. You're the only guy here that can get his vehicle into the action. I don't know how this is happening. He has elected to take the K&L Firewood quiz.
Yep.
Is this your first Paul Bunyan experience?
No, it's actually my third.
Third. And what do you think of the show so far?
Love it.
Love it. Yep.
Absolutely.
Good deal. All right, we're gonna pull a card.
I get to pick one?
Yep, pick one. Anyone.
Just one, anyone. Okay. Are you going to run out of firewood for sale this year? If so, when? Well, with the questions coming in and people checking out my inventory, although I don't want to run out of firewood, I probably will run out of firewood. And this is October 6th, so by Halloween, I will probably be out of firewood.
Isn't that crazy?
I know. It's just, this is the time. It's
Yeah.
a time of season.
Yeah.
Yep.
None of us want to run out of it, but
Nope.
we're all going to run out. I'm going to be out by the end of the month, too.
I purposely did not run out last year, but I'm probably going to run out this year.
You heard it here from Bill.
There you go. Cheers.
Tony from
Hi, everybody.
TC Outdoors. He's here at the Paul Bunyan. Is this your first Paul Bunyan?
It is my first Paul Bunyan.
Okay. And did you make it to the show today?
No, I did not.
So tomorrow's a big day for you.
Tomorrow we're going to go all day.
Okay. Are you going to go to the pancake breakfast?
What time's that?
Like 7.
No.
Yeah, me either. I don't think so. Okay, so Tony has elected to do the K&L Firewood quiz. So here we go. Draw a card.
Are we going to see you at the HFH 2024?
So who's your
Firewood
firewood
hysteria? I hope so. There's only so much money in the TC's Outdoors travel budget, and we've done a lot this year, but I would hope to. I would like to branch out, honestly, and I would like to next year.
Yeah.
So hopefully. I'm not going to say yes, but I'm not going to say no either.
Now, that'd be quite a commitment for you because you are in New York.
New York, yeah. We're near Rochester. Yep.
You were how many hours from here?
6.
And I'm 4.5 hours, so he'd be 10.5, 11 hours to our place. That'd be quite a commitment.
But I have a super understanding wife and a wonderful travel partner. So
okay, that'd be
we
awesome.
Might be able to make it happen.
I would love it if
Is
you
there
can.
lodging other than camping in the area?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Then we might be on board. So.
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah, I look forward to doing more than just, I want to spread my wings. I want to do it all. So
Huh,
it's
good
awesome.
deal. Good deal. Well, hopefully we'll see him there. Have fun at the show tomorrow.
Absolutely.
It was
we'll
nice
see
meeting you finally.
Yep. Cheers, everybody. Have a good night.
Brad, Firewood at the Furnace, or Nate, as some people like to call you, right? He has elected to do the K&L Firewood quiz. Did you make it to Paul Bunyan today?
We got in here about 12:30 this afternoon, and
Hi, Danny.
my buddy Danny. We got in here about 12:30 this afternoon. We got a bite to eat, kind of hung out in the lobby, talking to everybody that was already here.
Sure.
We're going to spend the entire day at the show tomorrow.
Okay, it's a good show, man. You're going to have a good time. Are you here to purchase anything special?
I've got a couple ideas. We'll see what kind of deals we find. If I find a deal, I might pull the trigger on something, but nothing specific.
Watch the channel. Keep up. He might take something home with him. How's that new dump truck?
It's coming along. I've got the as far as what I'm going to do with the floor, and it's pretty much the way it's going to be for now. I want to make sure that it's going to work the way I want it to work before I put any more money into it. But it runs really good. I'm getting it prettied up a little bit, putting some rattle can paint on it, make it a little prettier.
Sure.
But,
It looks nice, man. You're going to like it.
Thanks.
He's going to draw a card.
Just one right now?
Just one.
All right.
Just one. Read it aloud.
What was your first chainsaw? My very first chainsaw was a hand-me-down saw. It was my dad's, and it was a Steel MS360 Pro.
An MS360 Pro. Never, ever ran one.
So it's kind of like, I guess the same as the old 036. It was the next one that came after the 036, but I still have that saw. It still runs. It's a good saw. But with the 500 now, I really don't pick anything else up.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem, right? Okay. Well, thanks for playing along, Brad. Good to see you.
Buddy. Good seeing you.
To Dana from S'more Firewood and Ann from Mrs. S'more Firewood. We're here at the Paul Bunyan Show. Did you make it to the show today?
Yep. We sure did.
And what did you think of the show?
It's nice.
Yeah? And did you buy anything today?
Nope.
Outside of food or something, anything?
No, not even food.
Okay, not even food. All right. You're doing better than most, right? So they have elected to do the K&L Firewood quiz. So here we go. Draw a card, any card. Read it aloud.
What is your favorite firewood to split and why?
Well, it depends on what we're going to do with it. I really like splitting oak because it makes nice shaped firewood. It's straight grain, usually up and our way. But pine is fine. That's where we make most of our money.
Yeah.
So I like the smell of oak, much to the chagrin of some other YouTubers.
You know what? I do too. But go ahead. Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Joe.
Yeah, they
Ohio wood burner.
Yeah, and they hang their little pine trees, which is from the pine tree state, Maine, where pine is definitely fine. So, pine.
Pine it is. All right, you heard it here first.
And
From
oak if I have to.
Oak if you have to. Well, oak dries so fast.
Yeah, it's immediately ready.
Like
for
the
sale.
next day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
instant.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Good to see you.
Well, nice seeing you.
Woo! Woo! Guess who we ran into? Shibe. Hi, Don.
Oh, that's the wrong finger.
Woo! How you doing, Don?
Doing good. How are you, Mike?
Great. Did you make it to the show today?
I did not.
Did not. Going tomorrow?
I am.
Okay. Are you in the market for anything new?
I'm always in the market.
Right, right.
So it depends how my wallet feels.
Gotcha. So you'll have to watch his channel to see if he goes home with any new equipment. You'll have to go over there and watch Outside with Shibe. He has elected to take the K&L Firewood quiz. Uh-oh, we got beer delivery.
This might be a bad beer.
What
Hang
is
on a
this?
second.
No, it's from Canada. It's
Alexander's Peace Indian Pale Ale.
It's guaranteed to be good ale.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
Well,
I'll let you know maybe in the next video. I should probably do a beer video. Or beer.
Maybe you should.
I don't know. Beer.
A beer connoisseur.
Yeah, a beer connoisseur and beer reviews.
Now, you're gonna set one of those down. You gotta set one of those down. You gotta have the. Yeah. Okay, so he has elected to take the K&L Firewood quiz. Draw a card, any card.
Draw a card.
Read the question and answer it.
Have all the cards?
You can, but just take one.
Oh, that's not. Can I shuffle?
Yes, you can shuffle the cards.
All right.
You're the only person that's taking the whole stack.
Oh, I like to be different.
Okay, well.
So you can have the rest of it.
All right, perfect, thanks. What's the question?
The question is, are you going to
that's been used too much. Draw another one.
I even shuffled it.
I know.
I'll just take the top one.
Okay.
All right. The question is, what music do you listen to while working in the woodyard?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, country music.
Really? That's been a really popular answer.
Country music, but on my videos I put rock music.
Right, like hard rock.
music.
So people think, because you do that, people think that that's your music of choice. I do the same thing, put some kind of hard rock, and people are like, oh, I didn't think you liked blah, blah, blah. But
Well, I like both,
Yeah.
but I don't know, I like listening to country while I'm doing things. Hard rock, like when I'm watching something, I want to see hard rock. I don't know, it's just my preference.
Yeah, if I want to get into something, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah. But I do like country, the older country.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. And then I got something for you. I've been giving these out, but I'll give one to you on camera. World's best fire starter.
Fire starter?
Right here.
What is this, 50,000 flicks?
Something like that, yeah. Just count them and let me know.
I will let you know.
All right.
I will
Thanks,
let
Aaron.
you know, mate.
Good to see
Awesome.
you. Woo! Indiana Doug, chainsaw expert. Indiana. And Hoosier Doug has elected to take the K&L Firewood quiz. And you're going to draw one of these cards, read it aloud, and then answer for everybody, okay?
Okay, sure.
And if I don't like the question, you get a new one.
If you could only have one chainsaw, what would it be?
Oh, yeah. Oh, put him on the spot.
The wild thing, Poland wild thing. What? What kind of question is that?
Come on, not a Dolmar or something?
Yeah, probably my Solo 681 would be my answer. Solo 681. Yeah, final answer.
Solo 681.
Yeah, it's a lot like the Dolmar, just 1 millimeter bigger stroke.
I got you.
Awesome saw. Tomorrow you'll see it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm going to come by the booth tomorrow. We'll take a look.
Yeah, rocking a 28-inch bar. It's
sweet. Can I run it?
Monster.
Can I run it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah, and I love this guy for that, by the way.
Yeah, man, I love this guy.
If you don't love this guy, there's something wrong with you.
Right on. Thanks, brother.
Hey,
good to
awesome
see you.
to see you, man.
Bodie, the novice lumberjack. He's going to draw a card, any card, and read the question aloud and answer for the viewers.
What was your first chainsaw? Wow. I guess my very first chainsaw was a Husqvarna 55 Rancher.
Really?
Yeah. I got it back in around 2004.
Okay.
Loved it. we parted ways a little bit, but it always came back to Husqvarna.
Okay,
You know,
so
your first love.
So you hang your hat on Husqvarna.
Yeah, your first love sticks with you.
So are you a Steel fan at all, or are you just kind of opposed?
No, they
Okay.
make great products, and I'm not going to BS anybody. I just have never taken a shine to them, mostly because they're expensive, and the on and off switch goes in the wrong direction. So,
Well, nice meeting you, man.
Nice
I'm
meeting
gonna
you,
swing
yeah.
by and see you at your tent tomorrow.
Absolutely, please do.
All right, see ya.
All right, take care, guys.
John with frickin' Jeep. Pick a card, any card.
What music do you listen to while you're working in the wood yard? I don't listen to any music.
No music at all?
No music at all.
Do you have like headphones? Hearing protection?
No.
No?
No. If you see the wood splitter I got, which is a homemade 50 years ago, it's got Donaldson mufflers on it that are so tall, okay, that it's quiet.
So if you were to listen to music, what would be your favorite genre?
I like Chicago, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I like the Association.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. To Jack, and it's
Log Cabin Firewood.
Log Cabin Firewood, I'm sorry, where he's elected to play the KNL Firewood game. You have not been to Paul Bunyan yet, right?
This is my first year here. This is awesome. This is awesome so far.
Woo! Right. So, all right, he's going to pull a card and answer the question.
All right, here we go. Bags or bundles?
Yeah.
All right, so I recently just got the Amish-made bundler, and even before that, I did use just Brad from Firewood at the Furnaces, like 2x4 stand, and we used plastic wrap.
Yeah.
I prefer the plastic wrap bundles over bags, although
there's always a but.
I do like the ease of use of the bags. I really do love the Wolf Ridge bagging station. I think it's an awesome ease of use option if you do choose to use bags, although I do prefer the wrap.
Jack, thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Have a good show.
You as well.
Larry, he has elected to take the KNL Firewood quiz. You went to Paul Bunyan today, yes?
Yes.
And what'd you think?
Biggest showing.
It's awesome, right?
Beats everything.
Did you buy anything today?
Fish sandwich.
A sandwich, okay. You have your eye on anything special, any new equipment?
No.
So we're going to do the quiz here, okay? Pick a card, any card. What is your favorite firewood to split and why?
Probably pin oak.
Pin oak.
Runs through the house and pretty clean. I like ash probably the best, but it's not the easiest to split.
Why do you like it the best?
Dry.
Okay, ready to sell.
Ready to sell.
We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for taking the quiz.
Toodles, everyone. I'm
Bye.
tired, so if you can tell.
Ken from York Firewood. Have your eye on anything in particular this year?
Well, you know, I'm looking for the little things that can make a difference in the business.
Okay,
It
like
might be
pickaroons and things like that?
pickaroon, exactly.
Gotcha. Pick a card, any card.
Hey, it's upside down. Oh. Are we going to see you at
the Hoosier Firewood Hysteria 2024?
You know, that's a good question. I would love to do that. That's in Indiana, right?
Correct.
We
April
might-
26th and 27th, 2024.
We would drive.
Uh-huh.
So that would be quite a drive for us.
So how many hours was it here?
6.
Okay, and we're 4.5 hours from here.
Oh, you
so
are?
It'd be 10.5 hours from
Well,
here.
that's doable.
Okay, well,
That's doable.
maybe for you. I wouldn't drive 10.5
No,
hours.
okay.
I don't like to drive. This is a
Okay.
far trip for me.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we would love to have you if you and Danny
Well,
would
the
want to
question
come.
is, would you be coming out east?
Only if it were like for vacation or something.
Okay.
If I was on a plane.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
We got a couple small airports near us. So.
I would have to do that. I'm
Okay.
not driving.
Gotcha.
So, but thanks for taking the quiz.
Absolutely.
We hope to see you next year, maybe.
Mike, yeah, it would be great. And actually, your Hoosier Fire, what is it?
Hoosier Firewood Hysteria.
Hysteria.
It's a mouthful. I shouldn't have named it that, but
Okay.
whatever.
But just the same, that's very an attractive venue or event to go to.
Yeah.
And I really consider going to it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And you get a lot of. We enjoy doing it. We're kind of crazy like that. We enjoy making the firewood, but the people there are really, really super appreciative. It was a lot of fun and
That's
very
great.
rewarding.
That's great.
Yeah, so.
All right, thanks, Mike. Hey, thanks for all you do, Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate
it.
Good. Axis.
Oh, yeah, we're Axis brothers.
Axis owners.
Yeah.
Unite.
That's right.
That's right. Okay.
Thank you. Run into Bill Irwin. He's a viewer of all of our channels, and he is willing to take the K&L firewood quiz. What do you think of the Paul Bunyan today?
Oh, it's great weather, perfect. You know, yesterday was a little bit warm in the sun, but today's a great time.
Right. Anything here you're looking to purchase?
I've looked at so many things. My problem is trying to get it back home. So,
Right.
Yeah, I have, unfortunately, or fortunately, I have a lot of what I'm looking at too. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Most people, I ask that, they either give that answer or they say, yeah, some of that wood-fired pizza or something like that. You know, right?
Exactly.
So he's gonna take the quiz. So here we go.
Bait me in here, I think.
Right. What we got?
It says, what music do you listen to while working in a woodyard? 80s.
80s
music. Yeah, 80s music. Yeah, that
Okay.
was a good time, great time, good era. The music's good. Yeah, that's what I enjoy listening to.
A favorite artist of the 80s?
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks. All right. Yeah. Good
Actually,
deal.
we just went to her concert 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, my wife and I went to it. Great time. Yeah.
Good deal.
And
Good deal.
she's a lady can belt out the music for 75 years old.
Yeah,
tough.
right.
Yeah, she's tough.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Well, appreciate it, man. Have a
Yeah.
good show.
All right.
Jeff and Patty, Mountaintop Outdoors, they have elected to take the K&L Firewood Quiz tonight. You were at the live.
Yep.
That was a good time.
Yep. We came in a little at the tail end. We were running late here at the show, and then we went to the dinner, and then went to the live stream after that.
Makes for a long day, doesn't it?
It makes a long day.
Makes for a long day. So, all right, here we go with the quiz. What's the question?
What's your first chainsaw?
Okay, what was your first chainsaw?
It was a Husqvarna 455 Rancher.
That's a very popular answer, actually. Yeah.
Yep.
And then, do you have a chainsaw that's yours, or you just use his stuff?
I don't have a chainsaw yet, but maybe soon.
Maybe this weekend?
Maybe.
All right.
They do have little ones, medium ones, just my size.
She said if Larry and Robin can do it, I can do it. So
Sure.
we're going to try it out.
Awesome. Okay.
He says the only saw I'm allowed to use is my bandsaw at work.
All right. Well, watch their channel, Mountaintop Outdoors. Maybe you'll see Patty running her new chainsaw.
That's right. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Thank you. Here with In the Backyard with Dell. He's opted to take the K&L Firewood Quiz. First trip to Paul Bunyan?
Yes.
All the way from
Spartanburg, South Carolina.
South Carolina, long trip. How long did it take you to get here?
About 9 hours.
9 hours. You're committed, right?
Yes.
All right.
It was a lot of fun. Come
Good.
hang out, good camaraderie with some good people.
Absolutely. Okay, we're going to do the K&L Firewood Quiz. Draw a card, any card. Read the question.
What music do you listen to while working in the wood yard?
We talked about this the other day.
Oh my gosh. How can you? Five Finger Death Punch, Korn, Black Sabbath,
Godsmack, you said.
Godsmack.
Yeah.
Even just Jonathan Davis from Korn has out his solo album. I listen to all the metal music.
Hard rock.
Hard. 60 years old. People can't believe that's what I listen to, but that's what I jam out to. And Zeppelin, any of it like that.
That is not the type of music I would have pinned on you, but
that is my music.
Everybody's different, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
See ya. We are here with Brent from Around the Yard. Hi, Brent.
Hey.
Is this your first Paul Bunyan?
Yes, it is.
It is. What do you think?
This is a nice show. I like this. There's a lot of people here.
And
a lot of familiar faces.
And you come all the way from Minnesota, right?
That's right. Yep. I'm in the Twin Cities.
So how long did it take you to get here?
The flight was 2 hours. Piece of cake.
Oh, you flew?
Yeah.
Oh, cheater.
Cheater. Yeah, exactly.
All right. So he has opted to take the quiz.
All right. Are you going to run out of firewood for sale this year? If so, when?
So do you sell firewood?
I do.
Okay.
I've got a roadside stand. I sell bundles for $5 a bundle. And I will not run out. I've got about 12 cord available. And I burn about 3 and I sell about 3. So I try and have 2 years on hand.
Good deal. You're the first person I've talked to so far that's pulled that card that is not going to run out of wood this year. So
Well,
congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for taking the quiz, man. Good to see you.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Matt with Lily's Farm and Firewood. I'm subscribed and I see a lot of his shorts. He's doing lots of bundles and firewood sales. And we're here at Paul Bunyan. Is this your first Paul Bunyan?
This is my first Paul Bunyan.
What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
Yep.
And you're all the way from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Did you drive or fly?
We drove.
How far?
It was about 6.5 hours.
Zoinks. You're committed.
Yep.
Yeah. He's also committed to taking the K&L Firewood quiz. So draw a card.
When did your
craze for firewood start?
My craze started when I was young. My father would buy firewood and I would split it with an axe. I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, and I would re-split it with an axe because I'd see my father, splitting.
Fun times, good memories.
Good memories.
Yeah. And now you're saying you've got a Wolf Ridge.
I have an SHO, 35 SHO.
35 SHO. You've got a bagger.
I got a bagger. I have a conveyor coming.
All from an axe. All from hanging out with your dad and axing some firewood.
Yep.
Awesome. Good deal. Well, go check out his channel, Lily's Farm and Firewood. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
Have a good show.
Take care.
How old are you?
18.
You're 18. Have you graduated high school?
Yes.
Okay. So we found Lucas here at the Paul Bunyan. Is this your first trip?
Yes, first trip.
What do you think?
Pretty good so far.
Yeah, do you watch our channel?
Yes.
Who else do you watch?
All the firewood channels, really.
Give me a couple of them.
In the Woodyard.
No good.
Ohio Woodburner.
Nope.
Back 40 Firewood.
Yeah, they're all great guys.
Yeah.
Good channels.
Hometown
good channels.
Acres.
Hometown Acres,
Not,
yes.
not firewood in the name, but.
Actually, he was the first person I started watching on YouTube. I was looking for a splitter, and he had that 1222 Easton made. I couldn't get enough of watching that thing, so I know where you're at, man.
Yeah.
I know where you're at. So he has elected to take the K&L Firewood quiz. Pull a card, any card. Read it aloud.
What was your first chainsaw?
Okay.
It was a Sundro electric chainsaw with a 12-inch bar.
Sundro
Joe.
Sun Joe.
Electric chainsaw.
Okay. And do you still have it?
Yes, still have it.
Is it what you use
Nope,
today?
not
All right.
anymore.
What are you using now?
261 still.
Attaboy. All right. You got the right brand anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got a Husqvarna 562.
Oh, so you're non-denominational.
Yeah, back and forth.
Okay. Good deal. Well, thanks, Lucas, for watching all of our channels.
Thank you.
Have a great time here at Paul Bunyan.
You as well.
All right. Bobby Six Guns, how you doing, Bobby?
Pretty good.
Is this your first Paul Bunyan?
This is my first Paul Bunyan.
And what do you think?
It's big.
It is
There's a
big.
lot going on.
Good. Sure.
Are you going to see?
Are
we
we
going to see you at the Hoosier Firewood Hysteria 2024? Since it's the closest event to my house, yes.
All right. Yeah. You better say yes if you drove 4.5 hours to get here, and the Hoosier Firewood Hysteria is like an hour from your house. So yeah.
2 hours.
2
but
hours.
Yeah.
Okay. So half the distance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He was
and
there.
It was a great event last year.
Yeah. I was gonna say you were there this year, and
This year, yeah.
yeah, awesome event. If you weren't there, plan on coming in 2024. You'll get to see this guy, Bobby Six Guns. Go check him out. Everybody knows this lady, Robin. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
And we're here at the Paul Bunyan. What do you think of the show?
It's beautiful. It's a lot bigger than the New York show. A lot bigger.
Were you here last year?
I've been here for the last 6-7 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think it's bigger than last year.
I think it might be.
There's a-
Yeah, I think you may be right.
Definitely more people.
Yes.
It's,
Yesterday was really busy for Friday.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding. Well, she has elected to do the K&L Firewood quiz.
All
Draw a
right.
card, read the question, give us the answer.
Oh. What is your least favorite firewood to split and why? That would be not the elm, the one we were just discussing, gum.
Gum. Those are the two most popular answers, elm and gum.
Well, some areas do not have gum.
We don't have
but
gum.
We have gum, and you see it come out, and it's got that black kind of black round center, and you're like, oh no, man, just throw it over to the side.
just
We'll put it up at our wood stove.
You really just don't split it. You just burn it in your own
You
stove.
put it in our own stove.
Thanks for doing the interview.
Yeah, you are certainly welcome. Thank you for interviewing
Enjoy
me.
the show.
No, we will. Thank you.
All right, we found Dan here at Paul Bunyan. You were a busy man today between the Yappa booth and Easton Made.
All over.
And good show so far?
Very good.
Awesome.
I think this is, I've said it before, this is the best one.
It
if
is.
you're into, timber, logging, firewood, this is where it's at.
This is it, right?
Do I have a mic on or you?
No, I do.
Okay.
We're good.
I
and
gotta get close like this.
So he has elected to do the K&L Firewood quiz.
Oh, boy.
So draw a card.
Any card, pick a card, pick
Any
a
card,
card.
and if you read the question and I don't like it, you're going to pick another one. Oh, we've had this question before, but you get 2 questions. So you answer this one and you get another card.
This one's easy. Bags or bundles? Bags.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
All right, another one. Should I let you see it?
I've already written them. I know the questions.
sure?
Yeah.
How many cords have you split?
That is
naked?
not the question.
Do you run your chainsaw naked?
That's not the question,
No.
Dan.
Okay.
Only with chaps. Make sure you
Only
have your
with chaps, yes. I do wear chaps when I'm naked. When did your craze for firewood start? Oh, long ago, back down on the farm.
Okay.
I grew up making firewood with my dad,
Mhm.
and it was, when I was young, it was a chore, but then it became something that I looked forward to doing in the fall and in the spring. Because when the weather got bad, my dad didn't make firewood. So it was always in the fall and then in the spring, and he wanted to always have all of his wood split before Easter.
Before Easter, we all know this.
Yep.
Yes, we've heard. All right, that's the thing.
And on the back of the
Well,
card now it says...
Now wait a minute, hang on. So you had that experience with your dad. Has your son had that experience with you yet?
A little bit, but I think in my situation it was always like seasonal, like fall, spring. And like I'm doing it all the time now. So he comes out and he'll get interested for like a couple hours, and then he'll go a couple days doing something else, and then he'll come back.
Gotcha.
So he's working into it, but I'm not like forcing him into it.
Good for
I
you.
want
yeah.
him to
enjoy it himself.
well,
right.
like want to do it.
Sure. Awesome. Good deal, man.
Yes.
So what's the other side of the card say?
Yeah. What was it gonna say?
It says when. Never mind. I'll leave that up to your imagination.
Are you gonna buy anything while you're here?
I don't think I can get what I want on the plane with me to go home.
Well, you'll have to watch and see if he takes it home, or maybe has it shipped home.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not gonna do it.
Shipping would be a lot.
All right. Well,
what I want.
Back 40 firewood anyway. Go watch
All right.
it.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Thanks, Dan.
K&L.
See you, man. We have run into Darren, Woodruff Woods. Hi, Darren.
Hello, everybody.
How's Paul Bunyan this year?
It's bigger than last year, I would say.
I think so.
I was just saying to someone, like, every time I come here, there's always something new, some new technology, new tool, new company, and I've seen a couple of those on this particular trip.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to walk around here and find something new for either the show or the year, some new hot item. So
yeah,
pretty cool place.
It is a cool place.
He has elected to do the K&L Firewood quiz.
No one told me there was a quiz.
There's a quiz. Draw a card, any card. If you
okay.
If you pull a card and I don't like the question, you're going to go back to the cards.
Okay.
Nope.
No?
That's been asked before.
Okay. Maybe you should throw them away after you ask them.
You know what?
Did you ever think of that?
Maybe. Yeah, that's a good one.
So the question is, if you could only have one chainsaw, what would it be? Well, it'd be a Husqvarna for sure.
Yeah,
right?
I knew that was coming.
I think I'd probably go, for firewood, I'd probably go with a 550 XP.
Okay.
Maybe a 562. They're a nice size saw. They're capable. Most people are not cutting 50 cord of wood like I am. And if you're cutting 3 or 4 or 5 cord for yourself, I think it's a fine saw.
Yeah, I think that 50 cc range is
the 260
is a good firewood saw.
261 I think is the steel that's
Yeah.
similar. Another great saw.
Yep.
I do think that 50 to 60 cc range, you can cut just about anything. And I mean, if you have a 20-inch bar or 18-inch bar, most of the hardwood trees you're going to cut on the East Coast aren't that big.
Right.
So,
Well, you've got that 592, so.
I do have a 592, and that is a beast.
Isn't it fun to run, though?
It is. But, I do find, like, when I'm using it for bucking, it is very heavy. And, but it is great for felling. And if you're bucking a very big log, you can kind of rest it on there, and you don't sense the weight of it.
Yeah, you bet.
I mean, I think the steel is like a
661. Yeah, I would not carry that around all day either, but
Yeah.
it's fun to run, and it'll get through
they
some
are
wood
fun.
pretty quick.
And I've used it for felling for some of the bigger trees. I like having that power, especially as the tree's starting to hinge. You know, I can steer it a little bit with that speed. So,
so favorite one? We've talked about a bunch of them.
Yep.
550
XP.
550 XP.
I think it's a fantastic saw.
There you go. You heard it here. 550 XP, favorite saw. Here at the Paul Bunyan. Hey.
We're dealing.
Start over.
No, we're not editing this.
So let's talk about crappy YouTube channels.
Oh, damn, you have to be
here.
How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing great.
How's the show so far?
Yeah, it's going good. I'm going to be honest, though. I'm freezing to death.
You brought the Ohio weather with you.
Gosh, yeah, it was short and t-shirt weather yesterday, and now I'm freezing to death.
I know, I hear you.
Yeah.
So Joe has elected to take the K&L Firewood quiz. He's going to draw a card here and answer the question just like everybody else. Here we go. Draw a card, any card. All right.
Do you want me to read it?
I do. Read it aloud and answer the question.
Are you going to run out of firewood for sale this year? If so, when? So the answer is always yes.
You're going to run out.
Well, okay. We got to distinguish what I mean by running out.
Okay.
So I can't run out because of some of my restaurants. They demand a dry, reliable wood heat solution.
Yes.
Residential, you know, when do you start selling less than dry firewood? You know? My point, and the thing that I've repeated forever on my channel, is it is easy to sell firewood. And if you want to sell more firewood, you make more firewood, but that's rarely the case. At least for me, I can't make enough, I can't get enough to sell. So I'm going to be running out of residential, definitely, but I will be retaining. I have to like put a governor on my sales to keep my restaurant wood ready.
When do you think you'll run out of residential?
Probably mid-February.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's okay. So you've got more of an inventory than most of the people I've talked to.
Yeah.
Most of the people are by the end of the month.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know, that is the thing too. This is my livelihood. Because a lot of people that just do it for fun or do it for a hobby, whatever you do it for is good enough for me. But they'll make what they want to make, and then they sell it, and then they're done.
Yeah, sure.
You know. So me, it's my livelihood. So not having anything to sell is bad.
Right.
And I try to avoid it as much as I can.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a special situation with Joe here. We waited in line, so he gets 2 questions. So pick another card.
How'd you break this upside down?
Yeah, flip it over. There you
go. Who taught you to use a chainsaw? You know, it was my dad, but it wasn't one of these hands-on, the way that a modern dad would teach their kid. You know, it was like, yeah, get it started and go
at
to
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back then, it was getting it started was the hard job.
Yeah.
It was about a 1978 Poulin top handle.
Oh boy.
And I still have it, and it still doesn't run.
Yeah, right. It never ran. Brand new out of the box. I had one of those Poulins. I know. I know. So thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Mike.
Love your channel.
I
Go
like
watch
your
him.
channel too, bud.
Ohio Wood Burner. Everybody knows him. Oh yeah, we got to do the thumbs up. Ready?
Have a
a
great
good
day.
day. Hi, Chris. How you doing?
Hi. How you doing?
Here at Paul Bunyan. How was the show today?
Oh, it's amazing. There was tons and tons of people here today.
Yeah, man. Well, they're here to see what?
This guy right here.
Yeah, man. This is
new vertical machine.
What are you going to call this?
This is the 17 VS.
17V, like
VS,
Victor? VS. Awesome machine. It's got a 3.5 second cycle time, I saw. It's got
fully
a
adjustable stroke length, log lift. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got some awesome features on it. Go to his website and YouTube page. You can check this out. Awesome machine, show special. Get you one. Are you taking pre-orders right now?
Pre-orders right now.
Okay.
Yep. Delivering the first units in late December or early January.
Awesome. You will not be disappointed if you get one of these things. They're very nice.
Yep.
He has opted to take the K&L Firewood quiz. So how this works is you pull a card, any card, just answer the question, and read the question and give us an answer.
What was your first chainsaw?
Okay.
Okay, my first chainsaw was a Homelight, and I don't even know which model, but it was terrible.
Right?
It was terrible. My grandpa says Homelight. Oh yeah, those are good saws. Yeah. No.
Not so much.
No. Steel 291 is what my first new saw was.
Okay, and if you had one saw to choose right now, what would it be?
Favorite? I have a 462 that's ported by Tree Monkey.
Ooh.
Yeah, it rips pretty good.
I bet it does.
Yep. 500i is nice, but that lightweight 462 ported, she rips.
Yeah. Kind of like this new machine. right?
Yep,
She rips
that's right.
too.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I get a spin around here. There we are, Paul Bunyan, 2023. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for stopping by.
Adam with Hometown Acres. Actually, Adam is where I cut my teeth on YouTube. Been watching you for a long time, so it's exciting to run into him. He's elected to take the K&L Firewood quiz. So the way this works is you're going to pull a card, read the question, and answer the question.
When did your craze for firewood start? It was when we were living in our 1/10 of an acre lot down in the city of Pittsburgh, and we had a fire pit in our backyard. And coming home from working as an accountant all day, I needed to find some firewood to feed that fire pit, and we started going to pick stuff up off of Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. And after coming home from working in the office all day to splitting wood in the backyard, that's what started it. Was just a way to decompress from working behind the desk.
Yeah, man, and it worked, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. And check out his channel now, man. He's got all kinds of tools and toys, and I'm sure you followed him, but Adam at Hometown Acres.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it.
Yep.
So we run into Todd here at the Paul Bunyan. Is this your first Paul Bunyan show, Todd?
Yes, it is.
And what do you think?
It is awesome.
Have you
a
seen
lot
some
of
people?
exhibitors, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff to see.
And have you seen some people you know?
A few.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
All
I've
right.
seen a lot actually. Pretty
So
nice.
we're gonna do the K&L Firewood quiz. Pick a card,
Oh,
any
boy.
card. All right. What we got here? Read the question.
Okay, the question I'm picking is, what was your first log splitter?
Okay.
Well, that's a pretty easy one. It's actually my only log splitter, and it is actually a box store splitter, a Performance Pro, a 32 ton, and I got it at Lowe's.
And that's the one you're using right now?
Yes, it's our current
The
splitter.
the real tall wedge?
Yes.
Makes the real nice oak for your restaurant customer?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Go to Todd's outside again. You can check out that tall wedge. And super fast cycle time for a box store splitter, right?
Yes, I've been told that a lot. I believe it was advertised at a 10-second cycle time, although I've never timed it. It is what it is.
Yeah. Go on there and watch
pretty
it.
fast.
Go on there and watch it and compare it to some other box store log splitters. You'll see it is pretty fast, and I really do like that tall wedge on there. It's pretty cool. So thanks for playing the game, Todd.
All right, thank you.
So what's your tagline at the end of your videos?
Until next How many taglines have I heard today? My tagline, until next time, everybody, get outside. See ya.